Welcome to Global Child Travel and Purpose, where we explore the world through the best experiences as we share positive life lessons and give back with our celebrity friends. We're all part of the family of humanity, and we have so much more in common as humans than what separates us. You are a global child. Welcome to the Global Child family. Enjoy the show. The world is gloriously beautiful, and there's many places to explore. Each place helping us to see our lives in a different way, changing our perspective. Here in the British Virgin Islands, a paradise cluster of divine islands surrounded by arguably the most turquoise water on Earth, there is one that glistens and glows beyond all others. Because its founder used her faith, perseverance, and intention to create a purpose-driven wellness haven that is changing the lives of those who experience it. In my travels, I've discovered that there's many places that take our breath away. Yet there's only a few that give you your breath back. That's what happens here, at an island known as the Ariel.
I'm Britnie.
I'm Jeremy, and this is Global Child.
Founded by Britnie Turner, it's also one of Ariel Recovery's headquarters, where she teams up with her husband Jeremy to tackle some of the most difficult rescue and response missions globally.
This is a place of healing, elevation, and transformation. You come here to heal yourself and then elevate your life so you can go transform the world.
This is Global Child,
British Virgin Islands.
I was joined by a purpose-driven actress and an activist beauty queen who both share a deep passion and track record of philanthropy to truly travel with purpose.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm Miss Universe Ecuador. I'm a director, I'm a creator, and I'm a philanthropist.
Hola, I'm Emily Tosta. I'm an actress, an activist, and an entrepreneur.
You might have heard of many Caribbean resorts straight out of the movies. Well, this one was built to resemble a piece of heaven. So get ready to embark and embrace the fun-filled adventure of hope, healing, and growth. And take on a higher perspective. Because all change begins when we realize that we can always elevate our thinking.
Those are the operators that we take on these natural disaster, man-made disaster missions, as well as these anti-human trafficking missions. So we heal the rescuers first, and then those rescuers go out and they find their purpose and they go serve God and they serve humanity.
Welcome to the Ariel. This is Global Child, the British Virgin Islands, the higher perspective. Our adventure begins with a stunning sunset at the Ariel, an all-inclusive private island destination that brings together unparalleled beauty, along with transformative experiences and a lot more. It's located at Buck Island, one of over 60 islands and cays that make up these beautiful British Virgin Islands. You might have heard of Tortola, which is the largest and most populated island. But right across is our base for this adventure, where I was joined by two world changers, Mara and Emily.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm Miss Universe Ecuador. I'm a director, I'm a creator, and I'm a philanthropist.
Hi, I'm Emily Tosta. I'm an actress, activist, and entrepreneur.
I'm Augusto, and this is Global Child, British Virgin Islands.
These are our incredible hosts, Britnie and Jeremy. Britnie Turner founded the Ariel with the mission of elevating people and places. And now with her husband Jeremy, they're impacting lives on a global scale. It was time to learn how to do it from the best.
Good to see you.
So happy you're here.
Good to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming all the way out.
It's wonderful.
It looks like a painting.
Yes, this really is like paradise. It looks like it. It feels like it. Thank you so much for hosting us.
Welcome to the BVI.
Yay! I mean, one of the reasons we wanted to come here actually is this place isn't only beautiful, it's full of purpose. And obviously there's a lot of stories to tell. right? And so we're going to start exploring some of them.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's do it.
We discovered quite quickly that one thing that the 5 of us have in common is our gratitude for our lives and our faith. No matter what you believe, having a perspective of gratitude is a great way to bring out the best in ourselves and the people around us. Britnie shared with us how the aerial got its name in part from all the times that she had to choose a higher perspective to be able to overcome challenges that came along the way. That's why surrounding ourselves with people who invite you to see life from a positive, faith-filled mindset will help you reach the higher perspective.
Hey guys. This place is beautiful.
Thank you. Welcome to Higher Love, everyone.
Thank you.
I can tell why it's called Higher Love. It's one of the highest places in the island, right?
Yes, it is the highest point on the island, and it is where you can be closest to God's love.
Oh,
I love that.
and you can feel it. You definitely can.
Evening guys, so here at Aerial we think, feel and create while connecting back to our planet. So I've done a little Mexican fiesta for you guys tonight. A bit of chicken, some seared tuna, some mole sauce, some pan-fried halloumi, plantain, a bell pepper and mango slaw, and some cilantro rice to finish it all off.
Thank you.
And let me ask you a question. So what makes this food special here at Aerial?
We're always thinking about, always health conscious. We try to use everything from the garden as well. So all our herbs and as much as possible we use from the garden, so it's not even leaving the island, grown here and then walked up to the kitchen and now it's on your plate.
So a lot of it is farm to table?
Yeah, farm to table, and that's what we try to do mostly. And everything that we can't source is all organic anyway, so we do try our best. So hope you guys enjoy the food.
I was reminded that they say that we become the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. That's why surrounding ourselves with people who invite you to see life from a positive, faith-filled mindset will help you reach the higher perspective.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
It's a thing of beauty. And according to Britnie, I'm actually going to get abs just by eating it.
More
Exactly.
abs. You're gonna lose 5 pounds and you're gonna get abs.
And I'm going to get abs. And a girlfriend in the process, a wife or something in the future. There you go.
If you look at the ripple of this dessert, this is in the shape of abs.
Oh, that's
Oh.
true. There you go.
Yes, this is our ab chocolate
Sir.
brownie.
So it's our first time in the BVIs, but this place really seems to be paradise, no?
Absolutely. I'm obsessed. Like the water is so clear that you can see everything underneath. Like when we were coming on the boat, I was just so impacted by the turquoise ocean and how far I could see. Like I could see the rocks that were like meters down.
Absolutely. You feel serenity as soon as you step here. It's like I felt the presence of God as soon as we were approaching the island. It was beautiful.
So there's many beautiful places to stay. What makes the Aerial BVI so special?
You know, I think this is one of those sacred places on the planet. I don't even understand exactly how all that works, but I can tell you that I felt it when I first stepped foot here, and I've had countless people say there is just a presence. There's a presence of peace, and that really is the new luxury, and I believe that's the future of luxury, is the ability to find peace. And so we have really just designed everything to be able to help you harness that and experience that from the inside out, because that's where healing begins. And that's where purpose finding really starts, is being able to be at peace with yourself so you can find yourself and then you can move from there. And so it's a very unique concept for a resort, but I really do believe it's the future.
Wow. And not only is it inside out, healing, inspirational, wellness, but we also have a bunch of amazing activities, right?
Yes, we do. You travel with purpose, right? If you're going to travel somewhere, you need to step away from your normal surroundings. You step away from the normal people. That's when you can really find yourself. And that's really what my wife has cultivated here on this island. Everything is intentional. And if you're going to step in and have some healing, you might as well do it in one of the most beautiful places on the planet with some of the most exciting activities on the planet too. So you might as well have a little fun while you're healing. And we have that here, even on this island. We have horseback riding, we have water sports, paddle boarding, we have canoes that you can look right through and you can see all those fishes swimming around in that turquoise water. We've got some of the most beautiful attractions anywhere in the world. We have the baths out here. We have hiking. Just everything you look at, especially from this island, it just looks like a painting. So it's just a wonderful, beautiful place, and we're so excited to share it with you guys.
I will say, we are the home of the kissing zebras.
I was just going to say I saw some zebras.
Yeah.
Yep, they are kissing zebras.
Yes, it's an extra blessing.
They will
Kissed by a
they'll ask your permission first too.
zebra.
Well, we're very excited to go on this great adventure. And I think, you know, whenever we film a Global Child episode, there's so many beautiful places to see around the world. But really, paradise always begins from the inside out. And paradise is also the people that you share it with. And so it's just an honor to spend a week with you guys. It's an honor to be with both of you. And what really brings us together is purpose. We all love to give back, but we also love a great travel experience, stepping out of our comfort zone, enjoying the beauty of nature, obviously honoring God with our choices and everything that we do. So I think it's going to be a great week.
Right, who's ready to go on our morning hike? Fun fact, this island has more trails than any other island in the BVI.
Wow.
We did that to really help people get out, get moving their bodies, and also capture every single ounce of this beautiful place. There's coral reefs, there's cliffs, there's sunrises, sunsets, dolphins, whales, you name it, and it's kind of known as Rainbow Central.
Wow. You guys are ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
This is a place of healing, elevation, and transformation. You come here to heal yourself and then elevate your life so you can go transform the world. And so to hear the stories of how people are changing from the inside out here and getting breakthroughs they've worked on for 40 years has been absolutely incredible to be the steward of this place.
So the cool thing about these trails too is every so often we have these little alcoves here that you can go out and have amazing overlooks and views, and you can go out and pray, meditate, just absolutely enjoy the view.
One time they asked Michelangelo, this very famous Italian sculptor, he sculpted the David, and they asked him, how did he do it from one piece of stone? And he said, all I did was see David in there and set him free.
Yes, exactly.
So I think a lot of the most divine ideas that we have is just listening to something that I think, you know, heaven wants to bring into the earth, and then we're just a conduit to bring a blessing that just becomes a blessing to so many people.
That's really a good way to explain it, because I never know how do you say how I brought this place to life? But that was nailing it, because it's been a truly, like a releasing of something that's absolutely been meant to be. And so I love that. I'm going to use that.
These are super fun here too. This is known as brain coral, and it's really prevalent here in the BVI, but you don't find it really anywhere else in the world.
Wow.
Named after the obvious.
And it's the smartest coral in the world too. That's for known fact.
Welcome to the beach. You did it.
The Ariel is comprised of the Unity House, Faith House, Serenity House, and the Love and Grace Villas, and sleeps 30+ guests, many of whom wake up to their calling thanks to the DNA of wellness woven into every part of the island and the experiences on it.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our morning practice.
So I noticed that each room has a unique name. Tell me about it.
I know that your whole world can shift by being in different spaces. And so I asked God what each room should be named. And so the names we have is love, grace, dream, hope, presence, clarity, calm, joy, courage, hope, gratitude, and names like that. And it's been amazing to see how the people staying in those rooms read their blessing and see their life shifting, because they're spending their time on this island with a different intention, because it's been brought into their presence in a different way. And so bringing these rooms to life, bringing this entire place to life, it's been like a releasing of something that was always meant to be. One of the critical elements here on the island that we really want people to embody is peace. And this is the peace teepee. There's no better way to embody peace than the fruits of the Spirit. And so we've got love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control.
This is called Set in Stone. Britnie invited us to ask God for a word for us for the year. So we quieted our minds and listened. Then she told us to focus on filtering our experiences for this year, keeping that word in mind.
Full transparency, I was very bad at kindergarten.
Okay.
Yeah, so
So-
don't judge my painting.
Painting it on these stones that we got to take home helped it to be set in stone. A daily reminder that transformation needs our participation.
What was your words?
Opportunity.
Hope.
Purpose.
Faith.
Growth.
Right. This is a minimalistic design, but it gets the point across. Hope. That's it. You don't need anything else.
I think you can do better than that, Augusto.
So Jeremy, being a veteran, there's a lot of people that go through these programs where there's artistic expression, there's intention. So what's your experience with that?
Well, we've had hundreds of veterans come through here, and I'm considered hero number one, affectionately called that by my wife. But we have all these different activities, and I think veterans often struggle with expressing themselves, and we hold a lot inside, right? So when we're able to paint and work with the ponies and the horses and just get in an environment where we can talk, but we let these things out and be creative, and it's just a way to get things that are inside of us out. So they're very therapeutic.
What would you say to people that, they hit the gym, we tough it out, we don't share emotions because this is all we've known, right? A lot of guys, we grew up in these like macho cultures.
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
I would say vulnerability is true strength. You spend so much of your life trying to protect and hide your vulnerabilities from people. Be careful who you share it around, but if you get that out and open up and start having conversations with people, intentional conversations, talk about things that are bothering you, you'll find healing in that. And you'll also understand that people are going through a lot of the same stuff that you are, or have gone through it, and they can give you advice and help you along your healing journey.
So you're not alone.
You're not alone, and you don't need to distance yourself. You need community, you need love, and you need togetherness. So I encourage people that vulnerability is true strength.
A person becomes what they choose to believe about themselves and others. That's why choosing a word for your year and focusing on it can help you keep on a good path. Science has shown that our brain, especially the unconscious part of it, tends to move us towards what we are focusing on, whether it's good or bad. No man is an island, as they say, and that's especially true on this one, where we were reminded that God made us to live in community. A great way to make new friends is to be authentic. When we share with vulnerability, it shows authenticity, and that, with the right people, will help us build community. During dinner, Britnie and Jeremy shared with us how the British Virgin Islands are not an independent country. They're a British overseas territory. It currently has almost 40,000 residents, but many of those are talented foreigners like this one, who is putting on quite a show. Mara, Emily, and I got to talking about how perspective, the way we choose to see others, situations, and ourselves, determines much of our lives. Working in entertainment, I've seen how comparison makes us lose our joy and our spark. The higher perspective, also known as the truth, is knowing that we each have our own talents, like this one. And when we recognize our own gifting, embrace it and share it generously instead of comparing, it'll light up darkness around us because we're all meant to shine in our own unique way. At Global Child Travel and Purpose, we've discovered that the brightest way to shine is when we choose to shine together. Today we ventured to likely one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth, a scenic 20-minute boat ride away from the Ariel. It's also the BVI's biggest attraction, and with reason. Hidden among the granite boulders of Virgin Gorda, the Baths are nature's cathedral, where sunlight filters through stone and sea in a divine dance of light and water. Here, many say they recognize divine design as they wade through crystal-clear tidal pools and climb through secret caves sculpted by time. It's a place where the earth whispers echoes of a heavenly perspective, inviting us to slow down and listen to its beautiful tune.
We're at the Baths here at Virgin Gorda in beautiful British Virgin Islands, and we're about to go on a life-changing hike, ladies. This is self-proclaimed as one of the 8th natural wonders of the world. This is a top spot everybody has to see if you come to BVI, and your mind is about to be blown by these gorgeous layers of volcanic rocks everywhere, huge boulders. Let's go hiking.
As we swam to the shore, I looked at the visibility of the perfectly clear water, and I thought, this might be the most beautiful beach I've ever been to. And we've filmed almost 40 countries across the last 10 years. Even more beautiful is this amazing group of friends that I was getting to share this travel and purpose experience with in a national park. Why do I mention this? National parks and conservation sites around the world are what keep places like this safe for generations to come. Being sure to do our parts and raise our voices to keep them protected can help ensure they're still here long after we've graduated to heaven. In the meantime, this is a close second. At the Baths National Park, adventure meets awe, and every step is a reminder that the world is still full of miracles, and we get to enjoy them together, because you are a global child, and we're all part of the family of humanity. So let's remember that the Earth is our collective home.
I came here at 24 years old for the first time, and I remember the first day I was here, I hit my knees and I just praised God. I said, I can't even believe a place like this exists. It will change you.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful to discover places like this around the world. God made a very beautiful world with all kinds of places, but this definitely is a jewel.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing to walk through here because you feel like you're in an adventure movie, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go see some more. Maybe we'll find some treasure, some pirate treasure.
Ooh, let's find some gold.
The Baths are famous for their enormous granite boulders, some over 40 feet wide. They form hidden sea pools, tunnels, and grottos. These rocks are rare in the Caribbean, where most islands are coral-based. It's a pretty fun adventure. There's also some wonderful filming opportunities for sexy social media shots one is likely soon to regret. The beauty and the wonder of the British Virgin Islands. We'll just let the image speak for itself.
So we're off of Salt Island right now, and this is the wreckage of the Rhone. It was a ship, an English ship here that was caught in a hurricane in, I believe, 1867, and it went down with 146 souls on board and only 20 thieves survived. But it's a really famous shipwreck out here in BVI, and it's split down in 2 sections. And what's really cool is a couple of spots you can actually go dive down and you can swim through. So we're gonna try to swim through the little stern section over here right beneath us right now.
British Virgin Islands, here we go, baby!
Freediving is no joke. If you ever do it, remember to equalize. And if you don't know what that is, be sure to know before you do it. If you don't make sure that your ears stabilize as you go deeper, the water pressure can break your eardrums. Yikes. Did you know that the freediving record for holding your breath is 11 minutes and 35 seconds? And the deepest unassisted no-fins freedive is 103 meters. Emily broke her own record of half a meter. And maybe I did a little more than that. Jeremy, having been a Green Beret in the US Army, and Britnie, quite the athlete, wowed us as we watched them dive together through the ship.